Hey, what's up guys, it's a Lolcow farmer here. The people have finally had enough of Nova Online and are now protesting his very existence. Showing up outside his house is a sign that enough is enough. But before we get into that, make sure to like and subscribe for more Lolcow content and hype up the vid if you're on mobile. The basic gist of this is that TikTok made it a trend in Nova's comment section to go to his house on July 3rd as a protest, and I personally thought that it was going to be a massive nothing burger, but no, people actually arrived there, and Nova actually crawled out of his filthy house to cry about it. So here's the vid. There was also a live stream, but I can't really get it right now. Nova!
Can we come in?
Told you this would happen.
Holy shit.
He's so close.
Wait, go say hi.
This guy thinks he's so tough, standing there like a fat greasy loser acting like the cameras are gonna morph into Decepticons or some shit to bail his ass out. It gets even funnier when his neighbor tells him to f off from his property as well, and apparently the neighbor shared some embarrassing stories about Nova to the protesters. And I gotta cover Nova's neighbor later because he's actually come out with some crazy accusations against Gabriel Gage. Might as well talk about the state of Nova's house as well for a bit. As usual, it's absolutely disgusting. Unkempt grass, trash everywhere, absolutely filthy. He'll never clean under his own choices or circumstance, and like I said before, Nova is collecting the Lolcow Infinity Stones. First he was making alt channels like Cyrax, now people are showing up to his house just like Cyrax. Soon he might emulate aspects from other Lolcows like Christian, given the weird fanfics he makes. And we can only hope that he doesn't emulate the worst things that Christian has done. While I personally don't like people touching the poo, this honestly is kind of funny and insane. I wonder how many people actually pulled up to his house, especially since it shows that Nova Online's relatively peaceful life might soon be coming to an end. This just shows how the walls are closing in for the fat pred. Everyone knows about him, knows about his diaper behavior. The masses have caught on and have escalated it past roasting him in his comment section. His neighbors know about his antics and hate him. His uncle hated him. His aunt probably hates him. Everyone on YouTube and everyone on KF hates him. There's only really one thing to do, and it's to vanish off the internet and never return, alongside cleaning your house. Since I'm already talking about Nova Online, I might as well talk about him drinking, alongside some of his newest TikToks. Here's a goofy one of Nova drinking White Claw.
I had an extremely tough day today, so let's bring back Krakenado. Yo, G viewers will remember this, and let's shotgun a Black Cherry White Claw. Please remember, always drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive. Don't do dumb under the influence. And yeah, this is going to be one of the biggest drinks I've ever shotgunned. This is 19.2 ounces. But if this video gets 5,000 likes, I will shotgun a 24-ounce Truly seltzer. And yeah, so we got the Kraken here. This is my first time ever shotgunning an alcoholic drink. And yeah. Check out Novacore Paracord. Use Novine Uni 15 for 15% off.
Exclusive property of the NOVINE universe on TikTok and YouTube.
Oh, the best White Claw flavor. Novine Universe signing off.
Now me personally, I'm not a man-child, so I don't drink. I don't even know why Nova would want to drink. He's 22, has no difficulties in life, is a massive man-child, doesn't work, doesn't do anything taxing, doesn't drink for social reasons, and has no real friends. It feels like he drinks solely as a performative thing. But the prospect of Nova going onto a Josh Block arc is more tempting than the idea of him quitting drinking, so even if he's too self-aware to do half the shit that World of T-Shirts did, I'm all for it, so keep wasting that paracord money on alcohol. And speaking of paracord, Nova Online has been getting into a bit of a tizzy with regards to the obvious AI assistant he uses for his phone line, claiming it's not AI and providing quote-unquote proof to the Chin universe, which I honestly don't believe. The Chin universe is Indian, so he does have a natural resistance to getting scammed, which does lend some credibility when he says that he was given proof, but given Lolcow plot armor, I just think that Nova probably got Alice or someone to speak and then AI'd over the voice with the assistant's voice. I mean, the Chin universe literally found the exact voice being used, so I don't really know how he got tricked like this. And Nova's been taking this minor W all the way, much like how he wishes he could take minors all the way, by making a food review of his business partner's favorite Denny's order. Yeah bro, I'm sure that business partner is totally real, and I'm sure this totally isn't just an excuse to eat Denny's.
Let's try my business partner's favorite Denny's order. She gets the salted caramel banana pancake slam and the Sprite. Let's try it out. Let's start with the Sprite. Exclusive property.
The Lolcow farmer.
On TikTok and YouTube. You can't go wrong. It's a classic drink. Let's start with the bacon. I asked for it to be crispy. It's crispier than normal. It's got good flavor as normal. Yeah, I approve this bacon. Now the sausage. Yep. It's pretty good. Little bit peppery, which Denny's sausage has always been peppery, but it's decent. Eggs, baby. That was good. And instead of hash browns, I got some fresh seasonal fruit. I swear, if they did not freaking give me strawberries, I'm gonna be pissed. But let's try the cantaloupe. Okay, it's cantaloupe. Banana. Classic. Grapes. Not a single strawberry in here. Alright, and now the salted caramel banana pancakes with a lack of caramel because they did not put it in my bag. How can you have salted caramel pancakes without salted caramel? Seriously? I'm still gonna try it with the bananas and the vanilla cream fluff though. We called it fluff when I used to work there. Alright, I got a little bit of the fluff and the banana. Let's try it out. Bone apple teeth. It's good. Considering that I didn't add the salted caramel, it's more of a banana cream pancake. And I actually really like it. Probably would be better with the salted caramel though. And Artie, if you're watching this, I know how much you love salted caramel. So maybe give these a shot if you're ever in America. And on top of that, the pancakes are nice and fluffy. Just how you want them. My business partner, she's got good taste. She's got excellent taste. This slam, for me, gets a 9 out of 10. It's really good. Novine Universe, signing off.
To go back to his TikToks, Nova has apparently signed up for Factor, aka an obvious scam, and is now doing food reviews of literal microwave TV dinners. I didn't think things could get more sadder and pathetic for the chum, but him literally reviewing TV dinners is just a new low. But then you know what they say, there's always more that the chum can do to make his existence more and more laughable.
Welcome back to Factor or Capper. You may not know that's the series name because all of the Factor or Capper episodes have also been Sad Boy Eats episodes. But Factor or Capper is the series where I try Factor meals and rate them on a scale of 1 to 5 stars and also put them in the Factor app. I've just been telling you my star rating in the Factor app recently. But today, the Factor meal is the cavatappi Italian-style pork ragu. And the smell coming off of this, freaking amazing. But let's go ahead and start off with the garlic broccoli. Exclusive property of
The Lolcow farmer.
on TikTok and YouTube. Okay, the broccoli has a nice texture that I like. It's like firm, like a nice chew, but not too firm. However, it does need more garlic butter in the broccoli itself. I would add more garlic powder next time. Alright, now let's try the ragu itself. Oh. Something in that's not right. I'm gonna say one thing right now. Something is a bit off with the sauce. I can easily get past that and eat the rest of this, but the initial bite threw me off. I expected an explosion of a tomato-based sauce, but I think there's a spice or something in the Italian sausage that's like really bitter that does not sit right with me. I found out what it was. I think it's the celery. Correction, the bitter taste was actually fennel. If it's the celery, it's hella overpowering. For me, 3.5 out of 5 stars. It's okay. I wouldn't get it again because of the aftertaste though, but I'll still eat this. Novine Universe, signing off.
This guy really is an awful food reviewer. No actual descriptions, no real discussion on the food, nothing. He wants to be a review bra so bad it's not even funny.
Welcome back to Sad Boy Eats, where I eat. Enough said. We've got another factor meal today, but before I try, I just want to say I will not soon be Sad Boy, because I have just updated the Novacore prices a little bit early, and I've introduced a new weave design called the bow tie. So by the time this video comes out, the prices will be fully updated. I decided to do it a couple days early because when in Rome. But today we've got the Aji Verde salmon because I learned that the factor meals with the seafood, that they don't last as long in the fridge as the other ones do. So we're going to start out by trying the zucchini and corn mixture. Exclusive property.
The Lolcow
It's
farmer.
on TikTok and YouTube. Ew. No. Whatever spice is on it is not good. Alright, we got this bell pepper quinoa. Strange texture because I'm not used to quinoa, I'm used to normal rice, but it reminds me of couscous with like that small texture. It's really good. Alright, now let's try the salmon by itself. Okay, it's nice and flaky. No seasoning, of course, because we got the verde sauce. Now let's try it with the verde sauce. That verde sauce, it's limey. I could taste some cilantro. That can cheer a sad boy up. That sauce is remarkable. This meal from Factor, I'm rating it a 4 out of 5 stars. Because the salmon and the quinoa were good. It's just the zucchini and corn was definitely a turnoff. The corn was good, but the zucchini was not. But all in all, good Factor meal. And I would get this again if they didn't have the corn mixture. Novine Universe, signing off.
This review was hilarious. A grown 22-year-old man hasn't realized that seafood requires different storage conditions. You can really tell that he stays inside all day like the Discord mod he is. And yeah, of course this guy thinks that the only vegetables in the meal are disgusting. Even when he lerps as eating healthy, his true feelings bubble up to the surface. And that pasta in the first of it is so disgusting and bland looking. I could make that in like half an hour deadass, and I might just try to if Nova continues to review dogshit looking food that he's getting massively overcharged on. You know, just to flex on the chome. And to go back to reviewing quality, the chome himself said that he'd be more descriptive in his reviews from now on, which is just a blatant lie. Check it out.
Okay, I don't know why the posting this on my second account, but have any of you noticed I'm trying to be more
The Lolcow farmer.
on TikTok and YouTube reviews? Because a lot of people have been complaining that I'm being way too vague. So here's what I'm gonna do from now on. I'm gonna start being more descriptive in my food reviews, especially the brand new Factor or Capper series. I'm gonna be a lot more descriptive with like the flavor profiles I'm tasting and shish. So yeah, updated food reviews are coming soon. I just gotta breeze through all the drafts where I was extremely vague.
Anyways, that's about it for Nova Online. See you next time. Make sure to like and subscribe and to hype up the video if you're on mobile.